Oh boy, here we are again. It's DiVE Festival, you know what that means. Yes, it's back. She back. Oh, crap. I see the cropping's bad too already. Nice. Let me just fix that. Hopefully that's better. I have no idea. Let me set this real quick. Hopefully it looks good. To me it looks good. Or the preview looks good. I set the camera too, so give me a moment for that. Why are you tracking so bad today? Probably because I don't have a good light. It looks a little better now. So here we are, once again, back. It's another week, and it's DiVE Festival. Because Halloween is next week, I guess. I don't know. But hey, you know what that means. We might get a couple of Halloween characters soon. I don't know what kind we'll get, but I'm sure it'll be something. I'm sure we're all sick of reruns as well. It's been what? This is like the second week of reruns along with DiVE Festival? Not too terribly bad. DiVE Festival is always fun though. There's always nice and new things in DiVE Festival. Today's musical selection is from Mega SFC on YouTube. I'd link a playlist, but I'm not sure how Twitch likes linking things. So I'm just gonna link their channel. Assuming they'd let me. Yeah, there you go. Shoot him a visit. Sub. He does a lot of good covers. In the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, X sound font. So if you like that kind of thing, there you go. Now you have one other thing you can go to. Alright, everything sounds like it's in working order, hopefully. I hope. Everything looks stable, so I guess we're good to go. So here we are, once again. It's another week. It's DiVE Festival. And we got a super special addition to the roster. An original creation, so to speak. It is DiVE Cross Mega Man. Also, my thing is not even center. Does that do it? That did it. If that didn't do it, that should do it now. But yeah, another DiVE Festival. It means we got plenty of news. Oh, and before we forget, Hunter Tokens is a thing right now, so if you haven't picked it up, now's a good time. Might as well do it now while we're here. So let's get over the basics news. Another maintenance come and gone, and now we have week 2 of the Halloween events, featuring the 2021 Halloween event, which was the Mysterious Master of the Nocturnal Castle. If you don't remember what that event was, Halloween Sigma, Halloween Roll, and Halloween Pandora. And if you remember those three, well, they finally have their DNA. So we'll take a look at that as well. Maybe roll some DNA if I get some patches. I don't know. So yeah, be sure to do the limited event and clear challenge mode for some nice cards. Because we always love those cards. And like I said, there's a Hunter Roulette right now. So be sure to go into the current event tab and collect those tokens. Because, you know, it's free. It's free stuff, so better make the most of it while you can. There's also the usual DiVE Festival event drop, which is in the mail. You get like a little capsule thing that you can use to roll it on the banner. And as stated before, we do have DNA code for the 2021 Halloween characters. If you don't remember who those were, they were Sigma, Roll, and Pandora. Sigma is very, very zonery, as well as Halloween Roll, who has the unique distinction of 100% deep focus, meaning you will not land a hit on her. And then Halloween Pandora, who's like a weird mix of like a teleporting attack character with like an invincible shield, along with like throwing projectiles. Half zoner, half melee. Kind of the balance of the two. Or three, I guess. Moving on. DiVE Cross Mega Man joins the original character DiVE Festival exclusives, featuring original armor or cross designs in this case. And it is quite something. We're going to try and pull on them, so well, let's see if we can get them in 40 pulls. I'm not going to expect much, but hey, it's DiVE Festival. Anything goes around here. Coming along with DiVE Festival is popularity pickup for Dark Mega Man EXE and Base XX. If you're missing either of these two, or really looking for them, they're pretty cool. Though XX is a bit of a one-trick pony focused on big damage with Chaos Nightmare, while using Hell's Rolling to reduce the Chaos Nightmare cooldown, along with adding some flying projectiles that travel on the ground. Dark Mega Man EXE is a Buster Sword specialist, or he might as well be, and he has great tanking potential, that's for sure. And also quite fun to play with as well. I have him on my alt maxed out, and he is quite something. But yeah, those are the popularity. And coming along with the Halloween Party Night reruns, we have the 2021 Halloween Party Night banner. This has a daily free single pull, so be sure to pull on it while it's live up until November 9th. It's still running alongside the 2020 Halloween party, so yeah, you have more chances to get that red Lotus Saber, which I think looks absolutely wonderful and a great redesign. Though it seems to be leaning more towards the Zero ZX era sword designs, as far as like some of the key nods go, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, these three have DNA, and not to mention the quadruple pickup feature here, so you got a good chance to pick up something at least, maybe. It's hard to say. Coming along with the new 4 pickup capsule, which I don't think is live yet. It should be live tomorrow. But it features the Limited Buster Jet Vortex, as well as pickup rates for Black Zero, Rogue, and Shark Tooth Anchor. Shark Tooth Anchor is quite a fun weapon and one of the better permanent melee weapons, granting a buff. Jet Vortex, as I think one of the worst limited busters to ever exist, and the fact that you need a hidden skill for it to do damage with the Vortex. Yeah, I don't think it's that great. But still, it wouldn't be that bad for those limited weapon collectors, and for those that need something in the backup that will give you a little extra power, that wouldn't be too bad. Rounding off the capsules, we have the Deep Recorder Exploration Capsule, featuring Roll Casket, Roll EXE, and Cinnamon as the characters. And for the weapons, they're all busters. Shooting Dragon, Aqua Buster, and Explosive Bolt. Notable pickups here is Roll EXE and Casket. And as far as weapons go, Explosive Bolt. The pool isn't too bad, but honestly, I don't think this banner is really worth pulling on unless you need it. And it will be available in 4 days if the timing is correct. And of course, there's typical DiVE Festival sales, such as Memory, some EM, and of course, the ever-so-loving skins for Ultimate Armor and Iris. Now, there's one thing to note with this update. Google Play users need to download a large amount of files later, as it includes the Unity version. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but That is something to watch out for, and it may spike up your storage for X-Dive, so something to watch out for there on those smaller devices. But other than that, let's cut to the chase here. We all know why we're here. Since I do have the Rico avatar, you know what that means. It is time to pull. And hopefully we'll get him. Put on the appropriate music here. My only pull music go-to. Alright. So here we are. 40 pulls. We're gonna burn one just to try our luck. It's a blue, so not really interested. Alright, so we burned our pull. And here we are. 4,000 EM stands between, well, maybe I'll just do 3. We'll do 3 and see what happens. 3,000 EM stands between me and Dive Cross Mega Man. So let's see where this goes. The first one. So far, nothing. 3 A ranks. Let's burn through those A ranks real quick. Maybe there'll be a character upgrade. I don't know. Nothing there. I see a lot of weapons right now, which isn't good. No upgrade there. Hello, Al. How you doing? No upgrade there as well. Great. So 1 down, 2 to go. A lot of weapons though. Sheesh. That's a lot of weapons. Round 2. Friendly reminder, DiVE Festival is 8%. Unfortunately, the cards are not in my favor. Quite a few A ranks, so let's see what happens. Okay, normal. Marino, not bad. Another character, that's more patches for me. 2 blue bombers in a row, okay. No upgrade there. Nothing there either. Alright. No upgrades, it seems. So far, no good. So there's still 1 more pull left. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Lucky 33. Nothing. I might as well just hit skip. That's a lot of A ranks. Should I go for 1 more? Should I go for 1 more? Sure, you know what? EM always comes and go, why not? Time for reckless abandon. Let's go. Let's go. Damn it. Serves me right. Ooh, that hurt to look at. That hurt. At least it's not 9B 1A. And of course their weapons. Well, it doesn't look like I'm meant to get Dive Cross Mega Man this time. That's alright, we'll get him next time, right folks? During his raid up or something. Who knows? Oh well. You win some, you lose some. That'll do, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and get some dailies out of the way. Looks like I got a couple contacts. They will have to wait. They're probably asking for the typical stuff I usually get asked for. Alright. Speaking of dailies, we should get those out of the way as well. Let's see. Friendly reminder, my guild is still recruiting. We still got some spots open for those interested. Nothing really spectacular. Let's see if we can get a huge success today. Oh, there we go. I got 2 boxes, which isn't too bad. Great success, alright. Another huge success, alright, cool. Alright, so what has boxes today? Flame Mammoth. And Magna Centipede, alright. Nothing too terrible, that's not too bad. Lucky treasures are always nice to have. Let me check the pillar. They should be active from this morning. And they are. And donate and check my reward. Okay. Another Douglas card. As if I need any more. What am I gonna do with it? I think I'll hold on to it. I do have 5-star already. We'll work something out. Okay, that's what that is. Let's not mess that. Get some of this out of the way. Gotta love dailies, so soul draining. Let's see. Lab is done. Pick up my mail. Oh, there is something I do have to get though real quick. But I'll do it later. That reminded me. Let's I do have some memory, and I did grab the DNA earlier, but 700, that's not too bad. Maybe I can roll something. We'll check out his DNA while we're at it. I do know what I'm going for, so it'll be fun to see how that goes. Oh, red dots bother me. Right, let's see where he's at. They really should just give him his cape. He really isn't the same without it. Alright, so what I'm trying to roll for is a snipe boost. Because I got a nice snipe set in mind. So if I can roll a full set of snipe boost, I will be fine. Thorough. Not quite something I'd need. Doesn't look like it'll work out today. Let's keep going. Snipe Adapt we'll have to do for now. 3. I think I'll go back to this. Just see if I can roll it. Come on, I got 3 more chances. 2 more chances. Not what I want. That didn't pan out. That's some colorful DNA right now. 2 snipe adapts and a... This isn't 1, right? This is 2. It's not too bad. Well, I guess while I'm here, we'll go over their DNA real quick just to see what this affects. And honestly, we'll start with Halloween Sigma since we're already here. His fixed DNA is Hellfire Defense, which his skill 1 has... Is it skill 1? Okay, it's skill 2. Okay, been a while. So his skill 2 gains invulnerability, so you can't hurt him while he's using it, which is actually pretty nice. That means more invincible frames. He really does need it. Then you got Quick Change, which I believe... Let's see, 20% for Changing of the Duke, which I believe is his 0-star passive. And it is, so it goes from every 25 seconds to 20 seconds, which is actually nice. And Hellfire is actually a really good buff. If you don't remember what it does, it increases the damage of his skill 2, which is actually nice. It's something you really do want. And I believe, yes, it does enable Hellfire protection to last longer as well, going off every 20 seconds. It's longer in the sense that the cooldown activation is, you know, shorter, so it'll feel longer and you'd have better upkeep. And then Hellfire Enhancement gives you a damage buff, which is something he desperately needed to go with his Hellfire. Unfortunately, while everything's focused on the skill 2, I'm okay with that. I mean, his skill 1's already fantastic as it is. If you're not aware what his skill 1 does, he basically throws bats at you. And these bats are absurd. You can change the damage rate of the bats, but you know, it doesn't sound like much, but when you realize that he can buff steal with those bats, you're going to want to do all that damage. Having it travel slower, in my opinion, is a bit better because, well, they last about the same duration. Having the slow travel means you can force your opponent into corners better, in my opinion. And this is, I don't know why this is a thing. But, yeah. And then this skill, it's okay, I guess. I mean, 5% HP off attack is not... It's something, I guess. And I believe this has no cooldown, so it can proc multiple times. Concerning his special DNA skill, it's indestructible, which when your HP drops below 50%, you gain a half-second invulnerability. That's it. Is it worth rolling? I mean... Maybe? Who are you connected to? Just out of curiosity, who are you connected to? I see. Okay, that's a thing, I guess. That's a thing I did, I guess. But, as far as viability of Indestructible, it's not worth rolling for. I honestly would rather roll, either a tier 3 resistance or a tier 3, special attack. It's really up to you. There really is no bad choice there. But that will be Halloween Sigma. Moving on. Moving on to Halloween Roll. Magical Cannon, which I believe is her skill 1? Yeah. Magical Cannon gains iframes, much needed for her, if those were looking to spam. Her Ooh. Oh boy. That's always fun, randomly choking on your spit. But yeah, her 3-star DNA skill boosts damage with launcher weapons, and honestly, it's one of her better skills, making her the most strongest launcher specialist we have. So yeah, what is that? I actually don't remember where it's at. Okay, so it goes from 10 to 15%, and while that doesn't sound like a lot, it actually is. So, yeah, 10 to 15 is overall damage output, and damage reduction is always nice. Although damage reduction doesn't really quite matter when you consider that she can deal defocus, so take that for what it's worth. At least you're getting the damage buff. And then Magical Cannon gets a reset when you hit a target with Magical Cannon, so she basically can put constant pressure on the target, which is absolutely dumb. As far as her special DNA skill goes, it's Anomaly Avoidance. When inflicting or hitting a target in defocus, you gain a preventive shield. It's okay. It's not the best DNA skill. Excuse me one moment. That's good water. Anomaly Avoidance is useful for characters that can inflict defocus, just so you can, if anything, just gain a preventive shield while dealing defocus or hitting targets with defocus. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, it'll work, but if you combine it with stuff like, say, a preventive shield, resonance, or echo, those will work great. Because then you'd have a buff on top of that. And, well, and her DNA, as far as that's concerned, you got your launcher and homeopathy, which is not too bad. Homeopathy? Homeopathy. I don't know. This is still a weird word to me. Oh boy. Yeah. Launcher, adapt, and amplification, making her a great candidate for launchers if you're trying to link up with that. Boss Killer and Boss Sentinel. She's actually got some high raid potential, so you can build that on her, or make her a launcher boss killing specialist kind of deal. It's not too bad. She's got some good options, but nothing too amazing. As far as a special attack and resistance, you got she can do extra damage to crit enemies with crit enhancement, be it crit rate or crit damage. Great for countering characters such as Rico's Celebration, or Defocus Special Attack, which I would prefer you roll for over Anomaly Avoidance. You could do Defocus 3 and 2 in slots 2 and 4 respectively, and go from there with the full offense build of Launcher Amplification or Homeopathy Amplification, since 50% HP is not that big of a threshold. Or you can focus it on bosses instead. Honestly, up to you. And then we got Halloween Pandora, which, I'll be honest, probably got the short end of the stick in my opinion, from what I could tell, from what people say, but sure, let's go over it. So, her fixed DNA goes as follows. We got HP Absorb, which is just, you use her skill 2, and then she can recover HP when you hit a target with it, I believe. It's her skill 2. Yeah, skill 2. Not too bad. And then you got Continuous Flight, which will let you use skill 1 repeatedly after hitting a target with skill 1, which also has a bit of a weird teleportation quirk for those that remember that. And if you don't remember that, well, you're going to be looking silly in PvP. But yeah, I don't recall the teleporter being that good. I mean, it works, but I much prefer it as a movement option rather than a PvP teleporting tool. Although that's pretty much my opinion about every other teleporting skill that does that in PvP. And then we got Moonlight Blessings with the special icon that reminiscent of that super recovery item that I cannot remember the name of, which I am now going to Google. Which I'm going to Google because, I'll be honest, I don't remember. It's, I believe it's like a, let's see, Google. Alright, it is the Yashichi. Okay. Yeah, so the Yashichi makes an appearance. I don't think this is the first time we've seen this, though, in X-Dive. But yeah, with this skill, basically, with this DNA skill, you're basically gaining a defensive enhancement when one of her passives, which I think is, yeah. So when this passive wears off, you gain a defense enhancement, and then it'll also let you use changing into a witch again. After, very wordy. Oh, and she gets a speed boost. Okay. So this basically allows you to have the crit buff a lot longer. So first is the crit buff, and then when it wears off, you get Moonlight Blessings, which will grant you a defense enhancement and acceleration of 40%, which is a lot. 40% defense and acceleration in the same buff. That's a lot. And then when this effect wears off, you can use changing into witches again, but it won't activate Moonlight Blessing again, I don't think. And oh, and it doesn't, the second activation does not gain Secret Ritual. Yeah, so it won't last as long as the first time. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is like a constant thing. I don't have her at 5 to test. But I'm sure somebody out there can enlighten us. Going over DNA, her special attack is focused on damage enhancement, defense enhancement, and shield. So, with that in mind, you can build her as a shield special attacker, or you can build her as a damage enhancement special attacker to counter buffs like Nightmare or anything that gives an attack buff. The Burning Sword icon, basically. And then you got the defense enhancement, which will let you counter targets with a defense buff to counter that defense buff they have. As far as resistance goes, she can become immune to crit reduction, crit damage reduction, and blind resistance, which I think is a little weird. As far as miscellaneous skills go, she got short range, player, killer, and sentinel. I believe, yeah, short range boost and adaptability, and melee adaptability and amplification. So you can build her a lot of ways. It's not too bad. Though personally, I would build her as a close range specialist. So some combination of short range and melee. Just my opinion. Again, I don't really run her to really give an accurate opinion. And then, as far as her special skill goes, she has crit damage crit enhancement resignation, which lets you gain 8% damage boost when you have a crit buff active, and has to be a crit damage, I believe, though. Let's see, that's crit rate. Yeah, so changing into a witch will grant her a crit damage buff, and she can make use of that, gaining 8% on top of whatever crit buff you give her. So yeah, that's always nice to have like a bonus damage on top of changing into witch. And now let's go over everybody's favorite boy right now, the one that's all the rage. So it's something very simple. Let's look at it again. So there's speculation on who the hell um Dive Cross Mega Man is crossing with. Because you know base cross is base, so is any other cross souls with their respective. So we got Dive Crossing Man. If you ask me, it's a Dive Armor X, or some people have said Rico, although I'm not sure if you see that. Everyone says Rico, but I don't know. I think it's just some deep log anomaly. Maybe it's like a dive armor data he crossed with. Somebody's dive armor data. But overall design, I think it looks great. You got the Buster Sword thing going. And fun trivia, somebody pointed this out to me. All the knee pads of all the crossover crosses, like base cross and bulk tie cross and now dive cross, they got spiked legs. They got spiky knee pads. I think it's just a nod to the X armor of the same name. I mean, you can kind of see it in the helmet, you can kind of see it in the leg, but maybe. Let me see. Yeah, see, you can kind of see it in the helmet right here. The overall silhouette and the shape. Yeah. Wait, that's just me though. I mean, it could be Rico, it could just be deep log data, who knows? Nobody knows. And that red thing is just like an analysis thing. It's just an analysis thing. So, while I don't have him, I can still look over the skills and see what we can draw from that. So, starting with the charge shot, it's just your typical charge shot. You can charge it and then fire it, and it's this is a bit weird. So you got a second charge that can like fire a tornado laser and feathers. So Falzar Cross confirmed. Some people say I don't know, guys. I mean, like, people say Falzar Cross is gonna be Falzar Beast Out and Gregor Beast Out confirmed through this. It's hard to say. I mean, Feathers could also be Tomahawk Man, but hey, you know what? Or hell, Tengu Man, because it's a tornado laser? You got me, guys. I don't really know. I don't know Battle Network too much either, so I'm probably digging my own grave with all this speculation. But, yeah, you got a second charge shot that can fire the feathers. And then you got the max charge, which is a tornado laser. And I believe it pierces terrain. And as usual, 1 star, increased charge speed, and extra damage when max charge. And then you got the skill chip, which changes the charge shot to feathers. It'll just launch feathers. You're not dealing the tornado shot, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, everyone says Falzar Beast Out is confirmed through Dive Cross, so I mean, I guess I can see it. But again, like I said, I don't really know Battle Network, so crucify me, why don't you? Just crucify this nub, Battle Network nub. Moving on to skill 2, you got double life sword, which is just it's 2 life swords. You're invincible during it. And then you got your typical power and cooldown increase, decrease, respectively, which isn't too bad. And then you got the supersonic blast, which lets you fire 2 energy waves, a la Genmu and any sword beam. You're launching pretty much every freaking sword beam in existence in this game right now. If I had him, my preferred chip would probably be Swirling Feathers and Supersonic Blast. Maybe switch to mobility, but I feel like Supersonic Blast is absolutely the stronger of the two. Stronger of the three for skill 2. And going over the absurd passives from what I've seen. At 0 star, you notice that you can reduce damage by 15% off the bat. However, if you're using a melee or a buster, that goes from 15 to 20. I believe this means he can get 35, but I'm not quite sure. Hard to say. So 35 being a buster melee specialist, yeah, that's not too shabby, honestly. As far as the second 0 star passive, skill 1 gains 20% cooldown. And when you launch a charge shot, you will gain a damage buff that cannot be removed, which is also great. So he's already pretty good off the bat. But you really do want to push him to max just to gain access to those special 4 and 5 star skill chips. For 3 star, we got Float Shoes, which you can become accelerated after using skills. So using either skill, you'll gain a speed buff. And on top of that, when you got a damage enhancing status from, like, say, Enhanced Resonation, you can take another 15% off, so that's already 30, maybe 35% right there. Easy, easy. Then you got Life Aura, which lets you gain a shield when you get hurt, which seems to be everybody's perk. You want a shield? Get hit. You got a shield. Okay. Easy stuff. On top of that, when that shield disappears, all debuffs are removed. Which is interesting to say the least. With an 8-second cooldown in between effects, so that's not too bad actually. While the shield strength being 100%, that just means you get buffs removed when that goes away, which is nice. And then you got the secondary effect of Life Aura. When using skill 2, you can fire more feathers, dealing 80% of the skill 2 damage. So basically feathers everywhere. Good lord. Good luck dodging all that. And then we have Double Life Fantasia. Skill 2 gains stun. And then you can use it again after using it. So you got a skill reset built in on that every 7 seconds. So a double skill 2 every 7 seconds. That is absurd. And of course, you got a melee or a buster buff whenever you're using... If your active weapon is a melee weapon or a buster, you get another 20% damage. On top of the 24 from charge shot. I'll be honest, that is actually quite absurd. That is a lot of damage, and you get a stun. Unfortunately, it looks like the stun can be bypassed, so those with stun immunity from like prevented shield or something, yeah. Hopefully DNA can fix that, as it usually does, because let's be honest here, DNA fixes everything. And in fact, I believe we are caught up right now as far as DNA is concerned. I believe the last person that got DNA was Dr. Light. Yeah, base cross. Yeah, we're just about caught up. We'll probably be seeing base cross and Dive Armor 0 next Dive Festival, perhaps. Hard to say. So that about goes over all the updates. Alright, let's actually jump into the game now after an hour's worth of exposition, basically. Okay. So I failed getting Dive Armor X, but we'll see about that when I take my intermission. War crimes may be committed today. We'll just have to see. Probably not, though. Yeah, let's go over the story event. For those that don't remember. Of course, that does mean I have to turn on the music now. Oh, yes. The lovely Dive Festival music. Oops. I am hitting things I shouldn't be hitting. Let me turn up my soundboard up here. I'm going to replay the scenario for those that don't remember the event. I'm so glad this is a thing. Now we can experience the event in full without having to go back. Oh, let's go over to Red Lotus Saber, since I wasn't here last week. So, the latest weapon that's hot on the block right now, literally hot. Just end me, please. So the latest weapon on the block right now is the Red Lotus Saber, designed after the secret command mission weapon for Zero by the same name, Red Lotus Saber. Now, originally, Red Lotus Saber looked a lot like Zero's helmet with a blue gem. Here it's orange, and there's some changes in design that follows the good old X-Dive over-designing. I mean, have you seen Twin Fang, the other command mission weapon? I mean, that thing's over-designed as crap. While the offset blades are still there, it's still rather pointy. It's still rather pointy. I think the handle's almost identical. Let's just go over those passives super quick. So, going over the passives, 0 star, you got burn and cooldown reduction device, which will reduce the cooldown time when this weapon runs out of energy. Oh right, it's a cooldown type sword. 1 star inflicts destroy armor, 2 star conflagration, 3 star fire pursuit, and 4 star is Red Lotus salvo. Running over these real quick. With burn, you inflict a burn based on your attack damage. Conflagration increases that effect by 50% and extends the duration by 1 whole second. Destroy armor should be self-explanatory, and I shouldn't have to explain that. But when you hit a target, target can take extra damage with the defense debuff. Fire Pursuit will let you gain a speed buff when you hit targets that are burning or inflicting burn. 28% speed boost with a 6-second cooldown trigger, which isn't too bad. And then everyone's favorite skill right now is Red Lotus Salvo. This skill lets you fire a pillar similar to Dive Zero's Bakuin. Except you know what Bakuin looks like? It's the same thing, also comparable to Akuma's what the heck is it called? Sekiya good Sekiya whatever. Skill 1. Skill 1. As far as the character rate ups, Halloween characters from last year get a 40% boost. I will be using Halloween Roll. Man, look at that sword. It's freaking burning and it's huge. Sheesh. Everything looks huge on the classic characters. And Dive Festival Mega Man also is a 40% boost. So if you do get that Dive Cross, lucky you. I didn't get him. Maybe I'll get him next time. So let's go over the story. The wonderful story. I'm so glad replay scenario is a thing. But then we get to see this again. Ah, we're coming to. Oh, that's weird. I don't remember such a level being in the X series. This castle looks a bit gloomy. Hey, player, watch out. A bad guy may show up any time. Bad guy? You mean me? Hey, you! Who are you? Come on, Rico! He may look different, but it's definitely a Sigma. It's not Sigma, any Sigma. It's just a Sigma. Probably a program error. He looks so scary. Kawaii yo. Oh. That's right, I am Sigma, commander of the Maverick Hunter's 17th Elite Unit. Isn't it rude to call someone you met scary? Commander? But he feels more like Sigma after the rebellion. Aha! I get it now. Although this Sigma takes the appearance of a character after the rebellion, Emotionally, his data is still from the time when he served as the commander of the Maverick Hunters. Layman's term, it's Sigma before he got infected. That's why in his mind there was no memory from the Sigma later on. Hey, little girl, you know me? What's the Sigma later on you guys were talking about? Nothing. Never mind. Psst, player. You would like to see the world line where Sigma was a commander, right? Oh well, so your name is Player. Welcome to my castle! I remember that. I got a report saying that a red maverick who eradicated Gamma's unit. Gamma. It's not Garma. It's Gamma. Damn it. That still gets me. This is the... When I saw this, I was like... No. Are you telling me my life was a lie? My life all this time was a lie. Man. But yeah, it's Gamma's unit now. So he rushed to the scene. Suddenly I found myself wearing this black armor. I was worried my subordinates left behind. Do you know about this, blue guy? No, sorry, Sigma. I don't know what this red maverick is. Look, I'm not in red. I'm totally different. Foreshadowing. If you played this event back then, oh my god. It's okay, Commander Sigma. You'll definitely be restored after the player fixes the data. Oh, okay. Thank you, player. I think the problem has to do with my castle. I cannot interfere with this castle because of this setting. I cannot do anything about it. Oh, so Sigma can't handle irregular data or interfere with the information. Oh, I can show you the way. Come with me. Don't push yourself too hard, player. I don't want any of you to die. Commander! Taisho! Taisho! I said the wrong thing. I don't want any more of my men being sacrificed. Anyways, here's Salvo. That's the Salvo. That's Red Lotus Salvo. That's it. I don't know what it is in between cooldowns. Wait, player. You can't fight if you're hungry. I have some gifts for support. I heard that I need to give a gift to the visitor. It's a cultural thing. Oh, you mean Halloween. Why didn't you put it there? Why not just give it to us? Oh, don't worry, Rico. Wouldn't it be more fun? It wouldn't be fun for the player if I just give it out, right? I see. So we need to solve gimmicks, right? Let me solve it. Oh, you already saw the gimmick. Tell me about it. Okay, I will explain. You see that button? Go and press it. There's a thing called a transparent wall in the castle. It looks like a wall, but you can walk through it, such as the pillar at the top. Yes, exactly what I wanted to say. Shut up, Rico. In some dead ends, you may actually pass through walls or floors. Check carefully for detail. You're the man, Sigma. We can count on you. Oh, don't rush to take credit, Rico. You're wonderful. Calm down and perform the task. Wow, you're so thoughtful. Totally different from the old Sigma. Yeah, this is the first hidden element. Just wait on this pillar, then press the switch, then make a mad dash to the candy at the bottom. Salvo, go boom! Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. That Salvo is something, though. Salvo, go boom! I still would try to use chainsaw. Oh lord. Something just crossed my mind, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. Second element isn't that far behind. Destroy boxes, and it'll be just kinda sitting there. And there goes the floor. Ah! Such a spooky castle! God, I can't believe it's been a whole year since this event. Anyways, just backtrack to the candles, and then there's your third element. Friendly reminder, there are 14 elements here, but most of them will be at the boss. For this one, there's a switch up ahead that you can trigger, which will also be explained. It's also timed, so you do have to clear the mobs. Watch out! Here comes a lot of irregular data. The candles are lit. Is this a gimmick too? That's right. You saw the gift you walked by. Use this gimmick to get the gift. I'll leave the rest to Rico. Please fix the irregular data. Fix them while they're still light so you can see. Not bad. That was correct, Rico. I'll tell ya. Seeing Sigma. Oh man. I really do want to see the deep log entry about the times before X1. Sigma was a great commander. Anyways, this segment is timed, and you do have to clear all the ghosts before the timer goes off. Which honestly shouldn't be a problem in my opinion. You get way more than enough time. Just backtrack, grab it, and keep going. Timer will turn off the candles, and seal that wall back up. The next two are in this area, and then the rest will be at the boss. Now, there's some fair warning here. You need to watch how you hit stuff around here, because, yeah, if you break that, that's no fun. If you break that box, you're gonna have to soak up some spike damage, but other than that, that's really the only thing you have to really worry about. Damn it, I still touch the spike. I am the greatest player San that ever lived. The last one you can find in the stages will be up here, just kinda in some boxes, and that's all of them. Red Lotus Salvo, go boom! Any day now. And now it's boss time. I wonder what the boss will be. We totally didn't see it earlier. Surely it's not a spider. It's a spider. Lots of regular data showed up. It seems like the Foss spider that was fixed before. But it looks a bit different. And gross. What's with that eyeball? Don't freak out. I guess it's the same boss spider. Be careful. You look so calm, Vaya. This mechanoid must be the cause of this program error. Player, you no longer need my instructions. You have worked hard with everyone and made your way here. I believe you can do it. I leave it to you, player. Show me what you got. That's one crazy eyeball. A noob. I still find it funny, it's a new breed. It's not just a boss spider, it's a breed. Make that as what you will, I suppose. Perhaps it's changed into this design to better enjoy Halloween. I don't see why not. It's a lovely design. I don't know why Red Lotus Salvo always makes me laugh. It's just like, boom. I wonder why they gave it that. You're the man, player! Well done! That was fantastic. Did you get the gift I gave you on the way? Come in handy during the battle? It was very helpful, although I didn't see it recovering me or do any buff at all. Reliable, you are. I have no idea what you thought about me. Ask me any time if you have any other problem. By the way, Vaya, do you still think I look scary? No, of course not. It suits you. Wow, he really cares. I thought so too. Now that you guys are like subordinates I should protect. I'll see you later. Take care. Commander Sigma, I will definitely try to analyze your data. Leave it to me. I don't know what you mean, but I'll show you what I got if I get to see you again. Sure, no problem. Player, maybe there's some other people who've been transformed into Halloween look like Sigma. I will go investigate after I get back. It's going to be biggie. No time to rest. And then you got 13 seconds to pick up all the candles. Which I think is way too much time, but hey, that's okay. Some of us are a little slow. Laser go boom. Sword go boom. Just like that, that covers the Halloween event for last year as far as the recap goes. Delicious points. Maybe I can hit 85 by next week. Maybe. That takes care of that. Since I don't have dive cross. Man, I kind of want dive cross, but I really don't at the same time. And let's not forget, we still got one more week of Halloween events to go through, so maybe it might be worth saving my money then. Who knows? Until then, we're just gonna speed through dailies. Because dailies are fun. We'll probably run some PvP when I take my break. That's still researching. I should really renew my packs. Alright, so I guess it's gonna be a PvP co-op night. I do want to test out Sigma's DNA though, so we may be running through that. Given I'm using Snipe Boost, I'm gonna be a terrible player and just... yeah. Maybe I should run him in ranked. I have yet to hit SA, so maybe we can get some ranked matches in. Not sure. Ooh, that's my setup last time? And I barely hit SA? Sheesh. Switch leads. I think I'll go with the dual launcher this time. Let's see if we find anybody. Maybe so, maybe not. I don't know. This is gonna be one of those somber streams where it's just kind of chill. And not to mention, rank's kind of iffy at this point in the season. Especially when there's, a little less than a week and a half, I believe. Alright, 2 weeks. So I have 2 weeks to get SA, or GA. Which hopefully wouldn't be too bad. I don't really expect to find matches at this point, but maybe if I can at least test. Let's go to practice actually. Zoning is a bit hard in the current practice map, as it is small, but not entirely impossible. Plus I get to dust off good old Sigma! Oh lord! Is this really my first? My first run, first guy of the day. Golly. I am bad at close quarters, but hey, maybe that Hellfire will actually do something now. Now that I got invincible. Dang. Alright. Telling you, these small maps. Okay. Oh lord. Oh lord! I got stuck! Absolute pain. Good game. This obviously isn't the best map to test him in either. He's not the quite in your face, I'm going to smack you type of character. Halloween Sigma is not the in your face smack you character. Oh no. Zoner Supreme! Oh lord, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna start by backing away because defocus hurts a lot. And now that she has DNA, she's a very tough force to be reckoned with right now. Jeez, a third HP with buff? I wanna see. I'm kind of sad that they're not moving. Destroyed by bats. Destroyed by bats. Because of course. Strongest palette user, maybe? Maybe. Don't mind me, I'm kind of messing with my VTuber window. Looks weird. Doesn't look quite center. Could this be the strongest palette player? Dang. Strong, but I don't know. I do have an advantage stealing buff, so I probably stole. I think I stole Razor Fang. I think I stole the Gator buff. That's for sure. Oh lordy. We'll try ranked in a little bit. Oh boy. Let's go. Oh. Well, I guess I can test Snipe Boost, I guess. Snipe Boost, go boom. Jeez. Guess I can see when I can get the double shot proc. I was testing. Excuse me, I was testing. Sigma's guns always make me laugh. I was testing Snipe Boost, thank you very much. I do have Snipe Boost 3. But I suppose test subjects are a bit hard to come by. Until then, speaking of test subjects, Pallette's very strong as far as B ranks go, but the only thing I don't like is one of her skills causing her to get stuck on the ground in like the worst in lag ever. I'm trying to see what kind of damage I'm getting, but okay. I mean, that's fine too. I'm suddenly reminded of an old video I just did. Good lord. This is one of those slow days where I'm not using a new character and I'm just kind of just practicing with DNA focused characters. See if I get some mileage out of it. And so far I'm getting some pretty decent mileage. Not the best, but it is nice to dust off a good old Sigma. Dive Armor Zero is still really strong in Zero Star though. Death by bats. Did I say Dive Armor Zero? I mean the Crimson Veil tracks, but okay. I didn't think about it. Bats go ree! Well, so far the Hellfire Invincible frames are actually they're actually something. The Invincible frames actually do work in your favor as far as like giving him, you know, a good window for counterattacking. Nothing too spectacular, but still good though. Newly acquired iframes are always nice, then I wouldn't have to be using junk like Turbo. There's someone you don't see often. Swimsuit Iris. Swimsuit Iris, very interesting. Ow, the beach ball to the face hurts. I took all that laser. Good game though. Very good game, Mr. Nyan. Friendly reminder, you do have 2 hours before the reset on the hunter tokens. So if you haven't gotten them, that would be a good time. Also, finally, Dive Cross. Zoning versus something. And then after this, I'm going to go take a stretch break and come back. I might just stream me doing Tower Fantasy. I might just. Look at those bats, and I think I stole your buffs too. Seize all the buffs. That's alright, bats will get him. The bats will get him. They're going bat-sized insane! Good game as well. Although I would like to see a full power dive cross, I'll be honest. Somebody out there has got to be full power dive cross. Dive Axel! I really should see what he does. Aw, man, really? Because of course, maybe that's a sign I should like take a break as well. Come back with a fresh mind and fresh leg maybe. Stretch my legs out without hurting them, hopefully. I kinda wanna see, what is the cooldown between double shots on this damn launcher? That's a huge AoE. That's a... Bats will get him. Snipe boost, go boom! Good old snipe boost. Anyways, I'm going to take 10. And we'll be back with this. I need more water and I need to stretch. Hopefully without hurting myself. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I believe we should be good to go now. Let me just... Okay, and we're back. One stretch break and restroom break later, as well as a drink refill. Alright, let's I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do some ranked, see if anybody's floating around. Just kind of scrub my way for the win here with the zoning team, get it over with, right? Let's see if there's anybody. Hopefully? Not sure. Oh, here's somebody. Didn't I just fight you in... Didn't I just... Alrighty then, I'm gonna take it. So let's do this. Let's do it. It's gonna be a little interesting. Let's see. Alright, lucky timing on that invincible frame right there. Let's see what I can yoink here. Yeesh. Took all that to the face. And bats. He got batted. Good game, although... No, as far as feeling good about that win, it was quite dirty, so to say. Snipe boost is coming useful, but I do need to build something alongside it. I just can't use it as is right now. Hard to say what I really need to capitalize on snipe boost, but we'll just have to wait and see. My screen is back up, right? Meanwhile, I kinda hope I do kinda get a star break on my alt. But can't have everything. I could get lucky, maybe. Let's see. Let's see who's really floating around right now. I don't expect much. If not, I can always just carry myself through co-op. Nothing like waiting around while listening to some nice music. This is probably the most tense wait ever. It's one of those things, just, you know, all the wait time in the world. I can't do much about it. Oh. Alright, we got a, ooh. Arrow Buster, that's something you don't see often. Though this is a bit of a close range setup. We'll just have to see how this goes. Alrighty then. Goraiko saves the day. Goraiko saves the day. I'm okay with that. I just gotta get to GA1. I could care less about GA5. Would it be nice? Sure. Do I need it? Debatable. I mean, GA5 is just pretty much for vanity's sake. It's only 200 EM, and while some people would find that very important, it's debatable. Not something I'd go for personally. But I'd probably still do it just for the extra effort, but at the same time, I already have the GA5 title thanks to a bug in the system. And if you were there for it, it's probably like the greatest title to have ever. Because then you didn't have to work for it. Although I did do a tryhard. I was a bit tryhardy on it though. For like the first 4 seasons. That's alright, we could just jam all night though. I'm gonna see if A-Reg's biting. Maybe I'll find somebody, who knows. It's quite quiet tonight, which I'm kind of understanding given where we're at in ranked right now. It's not really the best time to do ranked. I can sit here all day, although that probably won't be fun. It doesn't look like A-Rank's biting either when I check my alts. So at least I tried. Oh, I saw that connecting. I got my hopes up. Oh well. Alright, my alt hit 143. We'll take care of that later. It's gonna be one of those days, I guess. One of those evenings, I guess. Maybe I'll catch him later. Let's go run some co-op so I can get some of my dailies done here. Though I think I already... Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Okay. I believe this is the card. Let's go ahead and get rid of 2 of those so I got some room. Threat from space! It's not particularly a good card. I could probably use it on Valentine's Seal? Blind? It's hard to say. But I do have arena rewards to pick up, so let's pick those up. Any EM? No, I gotta... Dang, that's gonna be tough. Looks like I gotta do the full 50 for the week, which shouldn't be that hard. Which shouldn't be that hard, I don't think. PvP is a bit quiet tonight, which is, you know, kind of expected for what it is. Oh, I spoke too soon. Mr. Lloyd! Oh, Lord, Doomblade, my love. Being used against me. Alrighty then, let's go. Close range combat with that tanky celebration Rico. She is so good. Bats will get him. Ooh. Oh, lag. Oh boy. This ain't gonna look good for me. Unleash another round of bats, some hellfire, double KO! Double KO Tuffy! That is a bit tough on me. Oh, the pain on that. Alright, looks like it's picking up a bit. Bell Archive. Alright. It'll be a little interesting, but we'll see what it goes. Alright. Oh, right in the face on that. Oh, wow. That's kind of lame. Oh, Lord. I should have played it safe. That's my fault. Should have just launched the strawberries and kept going. Also, I do need to reprogram something real quick. Alright. That should fix that. No? Okay. And just when I thought it was picking up, because of course it stops. Looks like another dead knight. I'm also doing something to check on the side, so... Nothing like chilling out to the music and jamming, am I right? Looks like another slow evening in PvP. I guess the hype train died. I'll give it a couple more goes as I check my other things, such as eBay. eBay and maybe some other websites while we wait. Did it really just do that? Did I really get in when it zeroed out? Hmm. Oh no. I crashed. It I got that arena bug where you just stay connecting forever. Should I let it sit? Oop, wrong one. You know what? I'm gonna let that one go. I'm just gonna have to let that one go and just relaunch the game. Usually when I see something like that happen, I just relaunch the game. Not that in hopes that I can get on it, but get back on just to fight the match, but mostly because I know it's a lost cause just to sit there waiting. So we'll just relaunch it. And I'll just take the L. Usually end up taking the L in those circumstances. Anyways, here we are back again. And now we just watch for the loading. Here we are again. Back at it like a bad habit. I don't look big enough on here. About right there. Maybe? I'm always fiddling with this damn thing. It never looks right to me. It's just my opinion though. Alright, here we are back in the deep log. Just like a bad habit. Alright, I took my L. I'm not quite sure what causes the, I call it a ghost connect, because you're not really connecting to anybody. You connected to somebody imaginary, usually. Or someone that's lagging really bad. Again? Really? Again? Ah! Oh man, I'm gonna have to take the L on that too. I'm gonna have to take the L on that too. Good lord. Ah, third time's a charm, hopefully, right? That's what they say, anyways. I'll just take a drink from my water, I guess. Oh, well, the game's loading back in again. Here we are again, connecting as usual. I wonder if this will change after the update. Like just this splash screen. What I'm going to do is... just to make sure I connect okay, I'm going to go run into practice real quick. Let me see if I took that loss again. Okay, I didn't take the loss. Alright, okay. I'm gonna go run into practice real quick. Just to make sure it's not on my end. Okay, it's working, it's working. Also, I'm gonna move myself so you can see a bit more, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. I'm always fiddling with this thing, like I said. Good enough. Laser beam. Those are some generous iframes. Bats do all the dirty work all day with Sigma. Alright. God, he's like 100% gallery for me. Alright, let's see if I can connect the ranked. Evidently there's some kind of lagger or something going on. Or I'm just getting ghost connected. The game said, screw you. You want essay? You're gonna have to get ghosted, boy. I'm definitely not Tycom's favorite, as some people make me out to be. I'm just like, no, I'm done. I'm done with ranked. I don't think I have any more expressions. Someone needs to like meme that. Hang on, I gotta move myself. Hang on, I gotta blow this up real quick. Okay, I got that out of my system. Like just every time it's ranked, it's just no fun allowed, man. I just put myself back in my corner, I guess. God, I don't have it adjusted right for Rico anymore. I usually use my other avatar, which I'm gonna pull out real quick, I guess. Just why not? We're already here. Yeah, this is usually what I use, so. See, I have it set to this, and it looks fine when I have it on this. But then I switch to Rico, I have to like zoom it in and zoom it out. It's a pain. This is a pain, like you have no idea. We don't need that. We don't need that. But yeah, see, this is a pain. But at least I got what I want, like... clipboard on, clipboard off. Clipboard on, clipboard off. Megan, eh? Clipboard. She looks better with glasses, and I don't feel so bad. I also gotta... See, I always have to do this with the Rico, with my other models. Just, okay, pop and go. Oh, lordy. But, yeah, this is... Depressy! Stressy spaghetti, Depressy espresso is all this is. I guess I'll just call it in. I think I'm just gonna call it in after that. Evidently, nothing is going my way, because it never does. Because if it ever doesn't, I don't know. If it ever does work out for me, maybe. Oh well, this has been a spectacular dive festival and a short stream at that. As much as I wanted to showcase Dive Cross, it was not in the cards for me to have them. Maybe I'll get them next time, who knows. Just do a random clear-a-thon or something. Maybe I'll do another chill stream where I just do stuff. Until then, I guess I'll see everybody during week 3. You know, the special week that's supposed to have the new Halloween characters, hopefully. I'm really hoping there is new ones, and if they are, please, can we get an X-Alt that's a seasonal? We don't have any seasonal X-Alts, they're all armors. There is no regular X. There is no seasonal X. It's either Dive Festival or regular banner. Or collab. Come on. So give me some X seasonal love here. Because we all need a little X in our lives, right? Maybe? I don't know. This is Kawaii Hakase signing off. And I'll see you guys next week, maybe. Where hopefully week 3 of Halloween will be the fun one. Hopefully. We'll see. I like to think it is. Maybe I'll just get on and stream Tower or something. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream Tower Fantasy or Genshin one of these days, though, honestly. I'm kind of burned out on other games. I mean, X-Dive is even burning me out. Just cause it's all reruns. There's nothing interesting. Give me some good OC content that actually has backstory. Give me that delicious lore, you know? Oh well. Until then. Remember to stay safe and practice hygiene out there. And I'll see you guys next week for Halloween Part 3. Hope so. Anyways, Kawaii Hakase signing off. See everybody until then. Stay safe out there.